Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing some stuff on this, how to lower your E90. But first, I'm going to go on a quick little ride in my F30, F32. And we're just going to go take this quick trip real quick. Maybe go take some pictures. I haven't driven it in a while, so I want to go take it out real quick. Alright, let's get this thing backed out of the driveway. That way it has pretty bad streets. Alright, made it through that. Alright, let's go to QT real quick. This thing's low-key kind of pretty fun to drive. I just haven't driven it in a while because I got a daily. I still got some stuff to do on this car, but I'm trying to finish that E90 first, and then I'll do something with this car. But I mean, as far as people know, like my people around me that that hang around with me, this car actually rides pretty good, but it's not the greatest daily for Gwinnett, at least. Like I said, this thing cruises, man. Like I haven't driven this thing in a minute. It feels so good to drive this car, bro. Kind of weird filming while I'm driving, but we'll make it work. And I just moved over to this way, so it's kind of crazy because this is kind of like there's more police over in this area, so if I get stopped, it's kind of GG's on our situation. So, but at least I'm not going too far, so we'll be alright. It's kind of crazy if you compare yourself to like a normal car or a normal size, like you get what I'm saying, like a bus or something. It's kind of crazy because like my car barely goes up to this strip right here. It's kind of crazy. Driving lower cars compared to like normal stock cars, it's wild. Just a comparison. Alright, we made it to QT. There's the whip. Let's go ahead, get on back to the house. As someone who drives a stance car, like I used to drive this thing every day, but I don't drive it every day no more. But as someone who drives a stance car every day, it's kind of crazy to see like all the reactions that you get. Like people looking at your car and be like, "What the hell? How do they drive that thing every day?" Or just those type of reactions. It's so funny. And speaking of which, on the cop side of things, bro, like I don't understand why cops go after like us lowered cars, because like we can't even really do nothing with our cars, bro. Like I mean, we can do stuff, but like it ain't nothing crazy. Like we can't go at it like do takeovers or none of that crazy stuff. Just because I mean it's a lot and like a low car. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of ridiculous on how they treat like low cars here in Gwinnett. It's kind of wild, but it is what it is, I guess. It's just one of those things. Like you can't even go and enjoy your like low car. You can't even go and enjoy your low car. Go and enjoy your car in general. Especially if it like looks kind of cool or whatever, just because these people like they ruin it for everybody else, and it's like, bro, like chill out, bro, be more discreet, go behind warehouses or something. And I'm not even gonna lie, I used to do that type of stuff. It was pretty fun, but that was whenever we actually stayed behind warehouses, and that was whenever it was actually cool and the vibes were cool and everything. I'm not gonna lie, bro, if you haven't driven your car in a while, if it's broken, go fix it or something. It feels so good to drive my car again, bro. I haven't driven it in so long. It feels so good. But we're about to pull back into the house. I'll show the inside POV on how I'd normally get inside, but that'll probably be upright. It's easy peasy, bro. Easy peasy, bro. Alright, so what most of y'all are gonna see right now is me do the top hats, put some washers on it, and how to lower an E90 on like just super, basically no suspension, just washers. The stuff that I recorded last night, I didn't have these lights or none of that, so I kind of got sidetracked. I'm gonna do a little bit more today, but I got sidetracked last night, put some lights up, and I started hanging out with some friends, so it's alright. Yo, what's good? Today I'm gonna show y'all how to slam an E90. So what we're gonna do first is get it jacked up in the air. Well, I'll at least jack up one side in the air, and then put it on washers. And then we're also gonna put these camber plates, which are SLR, and we're gonna get maybe around -10 degrees in the front of camber. Alright, so let's get the car jacked up in the air. Alright, so after you get it jacked up, get your front wheels off, what you want to do is you want to come down here, and then first you'll have a sway bar end link right here, and you'll want to disconnect that. Then what you could do is either leave the strut in here and just drop it down. You just put a jack up underneath it like I'm going to, and then drop it down. And then what you could do is come up here and take off your strut tower bolts off. And then this is your actual strut brace. And then whenever you take these off, you can drop the whole assembly down. Sorry guys, my flashlight kept dying. But once you take these out and you have your jack up underneath, you could drop the whole assembly down onto your jack. You just have to have this sway bar disconnected. Alright, so now my strut bolts are out. So now I'm gonna set my jack up underneath here, and I'm gonna take these bolts out, and I'm gonna show you how it drops down. Take your jack up on this ball joint right here. Jack it up a little bit. Get that out, you can hold your strut, and drop the whole assembly down. And drop it all the way, so it'll just flip it flat. So get it holding, and then you can rest it down right there. Now, let's pull this top hat off. What I'm doing now is I'm gonna take this top hat off, and then we're gonna change it out with these SLR top hats. So what you need to do that, at least for Raceland, you need a 22mm for the top hat, and you just need to hold the strut. So you can use like vice grips or just big channel locks or whatever to hold it down, and then take this big nut out. All right, so took a break. I put some lights up. I got still more lights to put up. So I ended up going to go get some channel lock or some vice grips. They work better. Don't use channel locks. Once you get that big nut off, then you can take your spring off, and then if you got Racelands, you can take the helper spring off, and then you'll be left with just the coilover body. Once you get done with the coilover body, get left with the coilover body. Then you can go get you some of these big old washers, and there goes one. You just stack them on there just like that. You can stack them for as much as you want to. You get what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna start off with maybe 25 spacers on each side, and we'll see where we're at. All right, so now once you get your washers in there, get your top hat on, and then once you get your top hat on, throw your sway bar end link back in, toss your wheel back on, put it on the floor. Alright, so got sidetracked a little bit, got some lights in, now we got some lighting here finally. This is before with barely any light. And then hella light. 50 bucks. Okay, so I'll show y'all the progress on this another day. I still got more stuff to do on this car, but that's basically how you put washers on a car and then put it back on the floor. I'll see you guys in the next one. The next one, I'm gonna do toe arms on the back of this. He's already got camber arms, so I'm gonna do his toe arms. All right, peace.